I do think there's been some separation in the NFL. I think there's 5 teams that are special and 5 teams that are very good with a whole. So here we go.
Herd hierarchy.
Time is now. Let's go.
The top 10 NFL teams according to Colin. Number 10.
Detroit's defense is better. Dead last in the NFL. It's now 11th. They're 10-3 since week 9 last year. A capable quarterback that's been to a Super Bowl. 7 sacks against the Falcons. They needed to get better on defense, and they did. I don't think they're a Super Bowl team. But I like the front office. The last 3 drafts, free agent acquisitions, they just keep getting better step by step. Detroit at 10.
Number 9.
The Steelers. There's one way to win defense, but T.J. Watt's unblockable. They remain, just a sparkler of a fireworks show. 4.8 yards a play. No threat outside of Pickens on the outside to beat you. They lead the NFL, shocker, in sacks, defensive touchdowns. And again, T.J. Watt, Minkah Fitzpatrick, they've got stars. But this is such a low wattage offense. I think they're limited. Steelers at 9.
Number 8.
Seattle is sneaky good. Bad opening performance against the Rams. But they're averaging 29 a game. They've given the ball up once, fewest in the NFL. Geno Smith has time to throw, completing 69% of his throws. Now, their defense, they're not generating a consistent pass rush, so you can throw the ball on them, and that's what Stafford did in week 1. They mixed it up and caught him off balance. But I get a good coach. Geno Smith is doing what he does. Another good draft class, a young team getting better, Seattle at 8.
Number 7.
Cleveland. Maybe I have them low, but the defense is insane. You know they've only allowed 490 yards through 3 games? That's the lowest since 1970. Deshaun Watson's not the same, but he can make plays. They lead the NFL in yardage differential, which is something gamblers look at. They've got to get it right offensively, and they will miss Nick Chubb. But this defense, they're going to be in every single game they play. They're like Pittsburgh. They'll just hang around and steal wins even when the offense is bad. Cleveland at 7.
Number 6.
Dallas at 6. I think the Trayvon Diggs situation's real. They can't defend the same way. By the way, 13 penalties against the Cardinals. Isn't that the bugaboo with Mike McCarthy teams? Heavily penalized. Oh, by the way, Dak. 7-16 in his career when he's got to throw 40-plus pass attempts. So if you're not running the ball or they trail, there are limitations to this team. And I think Micah and Trayvon Diggs are difference makers, and one is gone for the season.
Number 5.
Let's just forget the first game happened. Buffalo looks good again. Defense getting a pass rush. 9 takeaways. Overwhelmed Washington. And I will say this. Josh Allen, they're listening. Only averaging 4 rush attempts this year. That is a good sign. Sean McDermott, the franchise listening. They're becoming less Josh Allen run reliant. Only NFL team to be top 3 in scoring offense and scoring defense, number 2, this season. Buffalo, 5.
Number 4.
I don't think Philadelphia's got their offense right, but their O-line and D-line depth and talent is so significant, I put them at 4. Number 2, rushing offense. And again, Jalen Hurts was sick. They didn't look very good early, but it's the 11th game with 200-plus rushing yards since the start of last year. They are a machine, and they can give teams like Kansas City trouble because they can keep Mahomes on the bench for long periods of time. DeAndre Swift, what a shock. The Eagles stole another player. Very good player from Detroit, only had to give up a middle-round pick.
Number 3.
San Francisco. Brock Purdy has not thrown an interception in 7 straight games, including the playoffs. He doesn't make mistakes. He's not great, and that's the concern. But they're the only team to score 30-plus points in 3 games this year. They've won 13 straight regular season games, and they've given up almost no big plays. Now, again, let's just wait and see. Let's just kind of wait and see on the big plays over the course of a season. But they have Hall of Famers in about 4 to 5 different units on this team. San Francisco at 3.
Number 2.
Kansas City 2, mostly because their defense has been great. The offense, they still have to figure out the wide receiver spot. So they feel like they're a flawed team, but my gut is they'll figure it out. They're very Mahomes and Kelsey right now. I don't love their wide receiving unit. I think at the trade deadline they could make a move. But Mahomes has been sacked only once. This is absolutely the fastest defense of the Mahomes era. I'm not sure it's the best. It looks like it could be, but they make up ground fast. Kansas City 2.
Number 1.
Miami's beating teams by 20 points a game. The most creative. I feel like, are they peaking? Will they play this well in November? Andy Reid's teams will get better. This young receiving core will get better. My only concern with Miami is will they stay healthy? Jalen Waddle was already hurt. Their defense is only 23rd. It's well coached. I think Jalen Ramsey could help. But right now, their creativity, they lead the NFL in all major offensive categories. It's a fireworks show. Get a ticket, pay for it. Absolutely fun to watch. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.